do you think it's possible to love someone without expression?
If you are crushing on someone that you know is bigger than you, decide it. Just stop. Say, I go talk to her.
What does love mean to you?
I would say love is a decision.
Something has to trigger it.
Love is not a feeling. I would say it's not an emotion.
You can tell me you love me and you're not willing to sacrifice things.
Welcome to the maiden edition of the Ignite Show. My name is Cindy. On this show, we are here to talk everything relationship, love, and lifestyle. This is Love Series Season 1. I'm super excited because we have so much in store for you right on the show. And of course, when you think love, what comes to your mind? Like I say, it's really a full package show for your listening pleasure, and it promises to be super amazing. Of course, I have amazing guests right on set with me. I will be introducing them right after the break. Stay right there, don't go nowhere. Welcome back, still the Ignite Show with your favorite girl, Cindy. I said by the time I come back, we will dig it all out. Interesting, right? So here with me are two amazing people, and I would just have to go right away to introduce them. I have here with me a beautiful lady by name Zena Frances. She is a gospel artist, and guess what? She is also an entrepreneur. So how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
So good to have you on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, so I have on my left Taiwo, who is a health coach. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
So good to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Wonderful. So you have seen my guest. We are going to dig it all out today. Like I said, the show is all about relationship, love, and lifestyle. And there has been lots of misconceptions about these three things. But we are going to be, sharing some inspiring facts about love, about relationship, about lifestyle. So you are going to be hearing all of these things in one on the show. But because we are still on the love series, so we just have to dig it all out. So we are on the love show, and you know that there is love in the air. It's love season, and of course it's love series season 1. So we go right deep into the show. So I have a question for my guests. It's the love season. Everyone loves to be loved. Everyone is talking about love. Everyone, feels the need to be loved. But my question is, I would have to ask you first. The question is, what actually is love? What is it to love? What does love mean to you?
First, I'd like to say thank you for this opportunity. I'm grateful. And I'll just go straight to the point, right? So, love, the word love is big. When you say love, a lot of people misunderstand the word love, right? But I have one or two I put down because I want people to really understand what it means to love someone or to love a thing, right? So here I have said love is a strong connection with a positive, multifaceted emotion. Now, when you love something or when you love someone, the first off is connection. There has to be a connection. I mean, if I tell you that I love you, there's something that triggered it. It's not just verbally saying, oh, I love you. Something was triggered, right? So when you love something, you have to show it. It's something that comes from the inside. You don't just tell people you love them and you back out. You show it. It's in your action. It's in your words. It's in everything that is within you. It's that simple. So I think that's what love is.
Oh, fantastic. So you heard that from her. She said what she said. All right, so moving on, I have to move to the young man right here with me. He has something to tell us. So tell us, what does love mean to you?
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for also having me on your show. Thank you so much. If you ask me what love means, maybe because I'm a Christian, I'll start by saying God is love. So you can't understand what love is until you understand God. And as a Christian, naturally we love people. So I would say love is not a feeling. I would say it's not an emotion. I would say love is a decision. I would define love as sacrifice, commitment, dedication, acceptance. So when somebody says I'm in love, this is what has happened. It means an individual has decided to accept something wholly, has decided to commit to something, to devote to something. So that is when it is truly love. But when someone is not going to commit, accept, dedicate to something, then it's not love. So it's not a feeling, just like some people say lust, love. So I believe lust is where the feeling comes in, because really lust is an intense feeling, short-lived feeling about something or someone. So eventually it goes away. Like you see two people in a relationship and they say, we were in love several months ago, but now we are no more in love.
Okay, so what you're saying is such people were never really in love.
Because they don't even understand what love is.
Okay.
So if you understand what love is, it means that you'd accept that person for who the person is, totally. And you'd commit to the person, you see, and devote yourself to the person, despite the person's imperfection or flaws. So you already know the person's imperfection and you trust the person. So you'd always be with the person and grow old with the person. You cannot not be in love again.
Talking about growing old. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is his own definition of love. Beautiful, beautiful ideologies about love. You're listening to me. What does love mean to you? What would you say your definition of love is? Well, that is actually a beautiful definition from, of course, my amazing guest. But I have a question for them, because I have seen some reactions on social media. I've seen stories. I have even seen, some things happen one-on-one. I mean, I've discussed with some couple. I've heard things happen around me, around people that I know, people that I love, people around me, basically. And then it prompted me to ask this question. Can you say you love someone without expression? Without commitment? Oh, expression is a word now. Can you say, can there be anything love if there is no expression?
Well, I'll be very logical in this very question, because first off, if you love someone, the first thing to show that you love this person is in your action. That's simple. Because love is sacrifice and love is selfless. You can tell me you love me and you're not willing to sacrifice things. When I mean things, I'm not talking about cash, I'm not talking about money. There are several things you can give to me. There are several things you can do for me, and I know that this person truly loves me. Let's say, for example, you have a friend, a very close friend, and then this person, you can call up this person at 12 a.m. and this person will respond to you, and he has never said, I love you, or she has never said, I love you. But at any point you call on this person, he or she is ready to respond to you. And the other guy who's saying, I love you, you call this person at even 8 p.m. The person is already telling you, I'm done for the day. So how do you now say, okay, this person is the person that loves me because he said that to you? No. Love is selfless.
Okay.
It's just selfless. Love is sacrifice totally. Okay. That's what I think.
So from what you said, if I got you correctly, I don't need to communicate the word I love you before you can say I love you, because using the instances that you gave now, you call up one person and the person says it doesn't need to tell you that she loves you, but she responds to you even at midnight. Then there's another who keeps telling you I love you. Now this person communicated it. but then he doesn't, express it.
Yeah, so it's a bit complicated at this point, but let me try. The question, I like to use one or two Bible verses because it's at this point it's kind of complicated. Now the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart,
The mouth
speaks,
speaketh.
right? Exactly. But then, when you talk about speaking and acting, there are different things here.
Okay.
For example, if you want to get in a relationship with a guy, or a guy want to get in a relationship with a woman, he would need to communicate. He would need to verbally say words, right? But when we were in school, we had several friends that never said "I love you," but you could see it in their actions. You could see it in the things that they do for you. But when it comes to a man and a woman relationship, it is necessary for the man to verbally say "I love you," and must be backed up with actions. You don't say "I love you" and you don't do nothing. You just say "I love you" and then you sit back. No, you say "I love you" and then you back it up with actions, right? So, but like I said, relationship, this word relationship is vast.
Okay.
If you're talking about man and woman relationship, then communication is needed. But if it is just a basic relationship that has to do with friendship, bestie, girl to girl, boy to boy, most guys don't even get to tell the guys "I love you," but from what they do to each other, you could tell that yes, truly, they love them.
Love them,
right?
There's an expression.
Exactly. So love to me is sacrifice and selfless. If you love somebody, you should be able to sacrifice. You should go off. What's the word now?
All the way.
Yeah, you should go all the way for them.
I've come across people who would say, "Oh, I love this person and I love that person," but remember, humans are different. Human beings are different. Some people do not even know how to communicate this. Not that they don't have it right inside of them. They don't feel whatever it is, but they don't know how to communicate it. They don't even know how to express it. Some will say maybe because they are teenage, maybe because they just don't know how to express it. What would you say to those kind of people? Would you say they don't love the person?
If I get you correctly, you said some people don't know how to communicate and some people don't know how to
Express.
Are there really people like that? We were in school back in the days. We had this, or we know this to be like, if you don't know how to write well, you definitely know how to speak well.
Okay.
If you don't know how to speak well, you definitely know how. You cannot be on a neutral ground. It's either you communicate or you act. You just have to be in one. You can't be on a neutral ground. There are people who don't know how to express their love for people, but then they can talk. They will talk like they have words, they have sweet mouth, but they don't know how to show it. While on the other hand, the other people they know how to show it, but they don't know how to say it. So I think it's an individual thing at this point.
Okay.
You just have to know a person you are involved with, then know how to relate to the person. Just understand them. Take your time, do your findings, know how they respond to things, know what they like, know how they, basically, these are the things I think.
Okay, so I have to move to you. There's a question that I really need to ask you right now. So how do you deal with people that do not know how to communicate themselves? They don't know how to communicate how they feel. They don't know how to communicate because of bringing it to relationship love right now. Maybe they're in a relationship, or maybe let's bring it to a lady and a guy now. Maybe they're in a relationship, but maybe from the guy or the lady, whichever way, maybe this person doesn't know, or maybe he has also been trying to communicate, but the other party isn't getting the communication. In such case, what would happen? Because there are some people who feel, okay, I've tried everything that I think I should, but this other party is not getting it. Do I need to say I love you, to this person before the person would grab it? You're trying to communicate it, but the person is not getting it. Or how do you think one can deal with such?
Okay, so if you'd ask me, in that case, that means the guy must have done certain things like probably giving her some attention, maybe she called several times, awkward moment, and he was there to, listen to her, comfort her, stuff like that. And maybe she still didn't get it, that maybe this guy is into me. Then he would have to take it to the next level of probably going out with her, taking her out on a
What
date.
if she has done all of that?
What if he has done
or
all
he
of that?
has done all
So
of
he
that?
would have to just tell her that he loves her.
Okay, so there must be a
There must be verbal
communication.
Yes, eventually, yeah. If it's going to be a relationship, there must be verbal, yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'd
okay.
like to say this.
After you have
As
done
a
all,
woman, as a babe that I am,
yeah,
if a guy likes me, I will know.
yeah,
And every woman does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except if the guy, if I should say, maybe it's not a spec, so it won't be in a mind at all.
Exactly. There you go.
Except,
But ladies still have besties that are guys. I don't know. They could just say this is my bestie. So whatever you're doing for me, I feel like okay, but we're best friends. So what would you say to that?
No. This case is different. When a guy wants a woman, the woman knows. Just like you mentioned,
Yeah.
except when the guy is not her spec. If the guy is not her spec, definitely she will just act all innocent. Oh, I don't know. Just like she knows.
She knows.
She knows.
But I've heard cases where, in fact, there's this movie I saw one time. I can't remember the name of that movie, but this guy was actually the lady's bestie. They've been childhood friends, and they've been doing so much together. They did, they go out together. So it wasn't like this guy was asking her on a date because they've gone out several times. But the lady didn't know that the guy was actually interested. And then she's been having different men come for her. She keeps telling this guy, oh, this guy is going. Then the guy has been showing all the affection, everything, the attention, the affection, taking her out, taking her everything. But she didn't get it from the guy. And the guy never communicated that he actually is in love with this girl. And then they were seeing it she was seeing him on the bestie level stuff. So that kind of thing, what would happen? What do you think would, because while imagine this girl coming to tell this guy that, oh, so guy asked me out, and then he's feeling like, oh, but I'm here for you.
And in most cases, the guy will like, is he too fine? Does he have money? Can he take care of you? The guy will be trying to spoil the business of the other guy.
Yeah.
Because he knows
no, but
what he
there are
wants.
some people that wouldn't do that. There are some people that wouldn't want to come in between whatever it is. Really, if you love
Very
someone,
minimal. Very
you want the person to be happy. So if you feel like this other guy, she's happy around him, you'd want to encourage her, make it work. Though you feel bad, but you will not want to express because you love the person. Sometimes, if you love something and it's not coming to you, one of the ways to show you love it is to let it go. And the person has the health and no upward moment and all those drama.
But how many Nigerians are ready to let their love go?
Okay, so but in cases like this, yeah. So if there's a guy or a girl who you've had a friend for a while, and you've been expressing your love without verbally saying you love the person, and she has been going out with some other guy, I think you will just have to bring it to our attention because sometimes you just have to. Because sometimes because some people when they see you as their bestie, they say friend zone. That's the word they use. When a lady friend zone a guy, that's finished. There's nothing you want to do. In your mind, the relationship is not coming. You are the best friend. So you would have to communicate. You would have to tell her that okay, I'm into you. I have feelings for you. I want to have a relationship with you. You have to tell her your motive, what's in your heart, and then let her say whatever it is that will work with her. So I think
And
you'd have to.
in most cases, all those are men besties, not really our spec. Yes, because to us, we don't see finish. I don't know if you get it. We don't see him finish. We know his do's and don'ts and like and dislike, basically everything. So imagine such a guy coming to say, Zeno, all this why I've been having my eyes on you. I like you.
It's gonna look weird, right?
Like really weird.
But how come people would always say marry your friend? So are you saying that your male bestie who I mean you guys have been he knows you know him. Are you sure that's not the best person to be in a relationship with?
Well, it's supposed to be the best person, but then the heart wants what he wants.
Okay, so now we're dealing with the heart. Okay, so talking about the heart, of course, from our discussion today, you have heard, different angles of relationship. But I have something to bring to you, but that will be right after this break. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Hello everyone, welcome to the Ignite Show. My name is Cindy. On this show we will be talking everything relationship, love and lifestyle. It's a show that would inspire, motivate you and ignite you for life. Of course, there's been lots of contradiction on the topic relationship, lifestyle, but this show we are going to be digging deep into these issues as it relates to young people. And of course, trust me when I say you are going to be inspired, impacted, and of course you will be ignited for life. You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram Ignite with Cindy, Facebook Ignite with Cindy, and our YouTube channel Ignite with Cindy. Stay glued to the show, don't go nowhere.